So, a couple things we're gonna get knocked out tonight. I got new headlights for the car, just because one of them was yellow and one of them was like a white color. I didn't like it, so I got some cheap ones off of Rock Auto. They're both supposed to be white, and we'll get those changed out. We might do an oil change. I would like to finish some weight reduction on this passenger side door that I started a long time ago and never actually finished. And I think I'm gonna put the trailer hitch back on. The trailer hitch is extra weight. I took it off for 666 just to try and save weight off the car. I thought it'd be an easy thing to unbolt and lose weight. But what I noticed at 66 was that some of these smaller tracks that we were at, like Mocan was pretty good, and Tulsa was pretty good too. But I just, I think going to these smaller events, the traction is not as great as it is at like a sick week or a sick summer. So, yeah, the trailer hitch is probably 20 pounds, but it's 20 pounds all the way back there in the back. So I think I'm going to go ahead and put that back on just to kind of help out with the traction a little bit. So, that's probably what we're going to do tonight is finish cutting headlights, oil change, maybe. I could probably just do the oil change right before we leave, and put the trailer hitch back on. So let's get to it. So to catch you guys up on this project, there is this bar inside of here that runs from the front of the door all the way to the back. You can see what's left of the back part over here. And this thing, from what I hear, is like 15 to 20 pounds. And so you can get in here and cut some windows in your door and then cut that bar out and save some weight out of these doors. These doors are big and long and heavy on these Monte Carlos. And yeah, I was thinking I could save some weight getting that bar out of there. However, when I was cutting it last time, I was having some trouble getting in there with my cutoff tool that I normally use without cutting all the structure out of this door. I still want to keep my roll-up windows and my regular door handles and stuff like that. And I stopped about halfway through because I was having trouble finding ways to get in here and cut it. But I got some adapters so that now I can put a cutoff wheel on my regular 90-degree air grinder and also my straight die grinder. So I'm hoping that now between these three tools, I'll be able to get in here and cut this the rest of the way out. But that's that. So less talky, more doy. And at some point, maybe I'll find the footage from when I was started cutting off this door. Yeah, it's on an SD card somewhere, and I was waiting until I finished it to upload that video. But now I'm not sure if I even have the first part of that video anymore because it's been like 2 months. So I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'll find it and I'll post the whole video. But if not, well, you'll see the end of it. So you can see this bar is kind of like two walls. There's like a front wall and a back wall. And you kind of got to cut like a pocket in the front wall so that you can get your tool in there for access to cut into the back wall. So at this point the piece was all the way cut through, but I didn't have any holes in the door big enough to where I could actually pull the whole piece out. So what I decided to do was to leave it laying in the bottom while I cut it in half and then pulled it out in 2 sections. And basically I had to do the same process as before, where I cut a notch in the front wall big enough that I could fit my cutoff tool in there to cut through the back wall. Alright, so that part of the job is done, but you guys may notice that This is the linkage rod for the door opener upper, and well, I cut through it on accident when I was cutting this out, and so now you can't open this door from the inside. You got to roll the window down and open it from the outside. But we're gonna see if we can't just go ahead and fix that real quick while we got this action going on. I tried just taping it, seeing if that would be enough, and well, it's not. It's gonna have to be welded. Alright, I kind of just no filler tacked them together. I'm gonna get a little bit of filler and see if I can't just, you know, filler it in a little bit. It's not my prettiest work, but this is like galvanized or something like that. It is really junky metal to try and weld to. This tungsten's probably trash, but it is stuck back together, at least for now. Seems to be pretty solid. Solid enough. It's just a door handle. Alright, well the camera died the whole time I was installing this trailer hitch, but here's what it looks like. It's on now. Sticks out the back there and it kind of bolts up. Can you see it? Exhaust kind of in the way. And there's you'll see it better on the other side. There it goes. So it just kind of bolts up to the frame like that, and tube goes across, and a little trailer hitch there. So it's just a little bit higher than the gas tank, but trailer hitch is on, and this little dude's outside getting some sun today. So there it is. All right, that's it for this round. Come back next time where we'll do more stuff. Later.